Hello. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I do apologise. Willow decided that she wanted to go out. So, obviously, that's what we had to do. And now she's just relaxing. Aren't you, darling? Just relaxing. Made myself a coffee. How many sugars in your tea? I normally have 2, which is quite a lot. If I'm having a bedtime brew, look them up, life-changing. I have 1. Trying to cut down on the old sugar. He says with a caramel latte. So, yeah. Someone's asking how my Friday is going. Mary. Hi, Mary. My Friday's going really well. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm having a good day. I'm having a good kind of happy day. I'm having a good mental health day. I'm loving the birds. And it's really nice. We've got loads of birds in the garden, and it's just the best thing ever. And my nature geek is just having such an amazing time. My dad has just sent. What's he sending me? He's sending me he's sending me something on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook. And it's just said, how fast have the last 2 weeks been? What happened 2 weeks ago? Oh my God, I was like getting ready for rehearsals 2 weeks ago. Pieces of Me came out 2 weeks ago. Wow, this is... wow. That's so exciting. Someone said, is that women? No, birds. Someone said, I took my hairband off. Yeah, no, I do. I love the hairband. My hair looks slightly erratic, which you know what, I'm starting to embrace. And the hairband it's a comfort space for me. I really like it. I like feeling kind of like caught in. Kind of covers my ears as well, so like everything's a little less loud, which is lovely. So it's just a little insight. So I said, how long till the next single? The first one's only just come out. But interested to know what you think the next single might be. Have you heard it? Would I do that to you? But yeah, Pieces of Me is still very much the single. It's really exciting. It's the way that the industry. Where's she off to? It's the way the industry's changed. It's just it's so interesting. The song comes out on day 1, and then you do all your interviews and like radio interviews and all that sort of stuff. So it's fun. Everyone tell me about your Friday. What's everyone been up to? Someone says hello from Peru. Oh wow, that's so cool. That's someone's just made a very good point. If you cover your ears, you hear the birds less. Not technically, because you kind of tune into certain frequencies, and it's quite nice to kind of filter some of the noise. So someone said they went busking this morning. He's like, Courtney, come back. Courtney, I'm really interested to know about that. I've never been busking. I don't think I have. How is the experience? Courtney Truss, I hope you're not related to Liz. And yeah, I'm fascinated to know what the experience is like. I think it's like such an interesting kind of like thing to do. I'm not sure I'd be confident enough to do it. So Courtney, I am looking actively for your response. Someone said, "Whoa, Hannah. Let's go with Han. Han has been volunteering at the local animal sanctuary. Wow. I love that everyone's having like really cool busking, volunteering. Someone's having chippy tea. What's my order? Chippy tea. It depends how good I'm being. Yeah, it depends what if I'm being in a pescatarian headspace or a vegan headspace. Very depends. Very depends. Very much depends. Yeah, most of the time I'm sitting in a vegan headspace, but every now and then I dip into a pescatarian headspace. Hello, Willow. Hello, darling. Are you coming? Are you joining us, or are you just mooching? You're mooching. This is where you take the camera out, darling. You're just in the corner. What are you doing? Okay, this is. You going that way? Why don't you come and join us, Wells? Willow, come here. No? Come on. Yeah, come on. Yes, you need to say hi to everyone. Come on. Oh. 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 Okay. She said no. I forget that it doesn't. So Nicholas says hello from Scotland. JM says they're recovering from an operation in hospital. Get well soon. I hope the operation went to plan. Rebecca's looking after puppies. Goals on a day. What kind of puppies? Let me know. And how old? Because that's an important. Because there is a couple of weeks where it's carnage. I mean, it's always carnage with puppies, but yeah. Someone just said my beard and mustache game is strong. Thank you. No, it's just a beard, I guess. Is it beard when it's well, I mean, it's all together, isn't it? Thank you. If I'm honest, I just forget to look after myself. If I'm honest, not look after myself. Keep up appearances, and because we're kind of being chill, aren't we? We got paused due to a poor connection. Basically, Instagram got bored of me and was like, "Mate, shut up." Someone says, "Is there a reason you're an introvert?" I'm the same. Maybe a reason. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe how I'm built. I think it's natural. I think it's yeah. That's my view on it. It's natural. Lindsay is taking a nap. Someone said, "Come to Hull," or "Oh," as they say. I was in Hull last week. Someone said, "I'm getting better at these lives." Thanks, Holly. That's actually that's made my day. Because I'm not very good. So I'm still working hard. But yeah, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Because I feel like I'm like. I do apologise. I'm like scrolling. I'm going to go right to the bottom. Charles has said, "Hi Nath, any plans for more shows soon? Maybe some northern ones." Would people come? I'd love it if people would want to join me for an evening of live entertainment. Wow. Yeah, I think it's time for a northern show. Maybe soon. But we'll see. We'll see. I can't say anything. Right, so I'm still trying to. Right. Oh my. Wow, there's a lot of. Someone's just asked, does northern mean Scotland or England north? Probably to start with, an England north, and then I would probably like to travel further afar. Right, so let's find some questions, because I'm really enjoying the questions, and I love finding out more about you guys and finding out what you've been up to, what you've been doing. Someone's asked if I've fed Willow. I have. Hence her being so quiet. I wish I could show you her in a moment. She's in a bed, curled up, fast asleep. She's very content, very happy, and I'm quite glad, if I'm honest, because she's been a darling today. But it's quite nice that we get to chat without her screaming in my face for once, which is lovely. And thanks, Caro. That's really cool. She said, you just need to ease into the format of a live. You're doing just fine. I love how reassuring everyone is. And I do feel like... and I'm not a charity case, but it's never a good sentence. But I do feel like people kind of oh, Nathan. But I'm okay. I'm doing all right. Someone's just asked, I accidentally scanned my vinyl to my friend's account and now she has 2 copies. What do I do? I don't really know, if I'm honest. Maybe email the contact on my Instagram shortly after I've updated it. I think I've updated it. But yeah, let's figure that out, because hopefully there's something we can do. If not, you could just spend more time with your friend and then you can share it together, maybe. Rebecca's got back to me about the puppies. They are 9 weeks, but Rebecca has been there since birth. Wow, what an amazing experience. But Rebecca, more importantly, what breed? 9 weeks. That's a rough stage. That's when they start teething. Maybe just after this, when they want to chew everything. Yeah. Oof. Right, where are we at? Are there any questions? I'd love to. I'd love to answer some questions. Doesn't have to be about work. Doesn't have to be about music. Can just be about anything. I just saw one. Someone just asked, will you sing or I hope you mean sing. Will you sing to Charlotte walking down the aisle? No. because that is very much her moment, and it's very much our day. And the last thing everyone wants is me making it all about me, because that it comes with the territory of being an artist and musician, and things can, like, very unintentionally be all about you at times. So I'm very conscious of that, and I'm very conscious to for that to not be the case. Obviously, like the gig last week, all about me. I mean, and everyone that came to watch, and like the band and like the crew, but you know what I mean. Not about like my guests and Shah, for example. I'm explaining this terribly, but in answer to your question, will I be singing as Shah's walking down the aisle? No, but it'll be a wonderful moment, and one I'm very excited for, which is lovely. So as you said, they pass me on their dog walk every day, but you daren't say hi. I'm friendly. Say hi. I like to think I'm friendly anyway. If I'm honest, I'm quite often on the phone. But you are more than welcome to say hi. And I'm normally on the phone to my mum. And that is my routine. I step out the house and I call my mum, and we catch up, and we put the world to rights. And that's it, really. But she's very used to, obviously without saying where we live, very used to, with the nature of the area that we live in, being out of the city, people talk to each other, and especially when you've got a dog, people come over and they start chatting, and I love it when people slightly older than me come over and they're like, "Oh, I love a Dalmatian. I used to have a Dalmatian when I was younger. Aren't they wonderful?" That's my impression of somebody slightly older than me. And my mum's very much used to that. Bless her, she's just been waiting on the phone for like half an hour before, and then she'd be like, do you know them? And she'd be like, "Nope, just live in the countryside." She's like, "Right, okay." So yeah, I love it when people come and say hi. It's really nice. I saw someone at the train station yesterday because I was writing yesterday, and to pretty much quote her, she said, "I saw you on the train, but I didn't want to come and say hi because I didn't want to bother you." And I was like, "Oh, that's fine," because I think it was like a queue, and I let her go first, and she was like, "Thank you," and she was like, "Are you Nathan?" And I said, "I am Nathan." I said, "Yeah, I thought it was you on the train, but I didn't want to come say hi. I didn't want to disturb you." I was like, "No, it's fine. I always come say hi. I love saying hi to people." And she said, "Yeah, I knew it was you because you've got a really distinctive look about you." Thanks. Is that a compliment? I don't know. So yeah, you've got a really distinctive look about you. So yeah, I mean, I'm still waiting to hear from, is it Courtney, how the busking went. So I'm interested, and I want to know what Courtney's favourite song to perform when you're busking, Courtney. And meanwhile, for everybody else, what's everyone's favourite karaoke song? And when you're This is a new thing. When you're bored at night, do you ever just like go on TikTok and watch the lives of like karaoke happening in pubs? Because top tier thing to do. Bethany's just asked, do you have any, in brackets, dairy free, of course? Cows ain't giving up their milk for chocolate eggs. Like, without me kind of, come on. Dairy free, of course. Easter eggs was the rest of the question. Yes, Bethany says, do you have any dairy free, of course? Easter eggs, yes. Yes, we are trying a few. Last year, we didn't have any because we didn't find any that were like, oh, yeah. But there's Numo, which is a brand, which is really cool. Then Shah got me some the other day, which we're going to try. I'm very much on the vegan chocolate train at the moment. The vegan Lindt bunny that we got from Germany is it's like, it's so good, and all the vegan Lindt stuff is just amazing, and most of it you can't get in the UK, and it genuinely makes me ask the question, like, why does Lindt think that vegans in the UK can't have nice things? Because it's just not fair. Like, you know, it's like we like chocolate too. So yeah, if anyone knows anyone at Lindt, hook me up, because, you know, I've done that thing again that someone just said, write a strongly worded email. Well, I do like a strongly worded email, but I normally get overwhelmed and then forget about it. Someone said, start a petition. I've signed so many petitions in the last week. But let's not talk about the news. Because, so, right. Oh! Dan, if you have contacts, I would really appreciate it. That would be... All I'm trying to do is just live a really unproblematic life and sing songs for people and eat vegan chocolate. That's me. That's it, really. And try and make the world a better place and try and stop politicians doing awful things, but point for another day. Right. Let's see if there's any questions. I'm really kind of looking for a good question. It's like someone says favourite chocolate. Great. My favourite chocolate is. I'm really enjoying the Numo, the little chocolate bars at the moment. They're really nice. I love like the vegan Lindt stuff. Oh my god, it's incredible. And we had some. Oh my god, it's going to sound like all we eat is chocolate. Wedding bod ready, go. We had this like chocolate honeycomb thing that was like a crunchy, but it was vegan, and it looked like bite pieces, like in a little bag, and then there's like loads of like little kind of vegan like mini eggs knocking about them up. They're really good. I could eat a whole bag in one go, but because mostly they come over from Germany. However, I have found them at a local garden centre, which was really exciting. So we don't have to import them anymore, which is great. I try and not eat the full bag at once because it did take like 3 weeks to get here. But oh my god, I love chocolate. It's funny because like you can forget, because I went like ages without having chocolate when I cut the dairy out, and I just suffered in silence with the occasional piece of dark chocolate. But now it's over. Hannah's just asked, do I love a garden centre too? Of course I do. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at my life. Of course I love a garden centre. They're just unproblematic and, you know, it's dangerous. There's a lot of half dead houseplants in this room. And Charles actually said to me, please stop buying houseplants until you kind of bring back to life the ones you've got. But that's not the fun bit. It's like getting them like when they're like healthy and being like, oh, aren't they wonderful? And then, you know, yeah. Yeah, no, Han, you're right. Nothing better than an afternoon at garden centre. It's just the best. And someone says they're having tofu fried rice. That sounds lovely. Bit of hoisin. Oof, lovely. So yeah, you know. Which of my plants am I proudest of? Well, my lemon tree. I've got 3. One's over there that's not doing amazingly. It's large, but doesn't produce much. I've got one over there that's slightly smaller. And apparently that's a trait to keep them kind of cut down. My God. Sorry, I do apologise. I found something I'm interested in and I'm going to talk about it. And I've got, there are 2 kind of like small, but like formed lemons on it. And then I've got another kind of few coming through at the moment, and that's really exciting. But the lemons, like it's a really kind of decent size, so I don't think it's going to die. Which like they like drop off the lemons, and so that's exciting. I've also got a growing lemon tree over there that's grown from a pip, and I am so proud. I need to swallow. I'm so proud of that because it's like. How big is it? Big enough. And yeah, you know, yeah. Someone just said, when life gives you lemons, eat them. Lindsay just asked if you could be an animal for a day, which one would you want to be and why? Well, looking at Willow, currently sprawled out, fast asleep, having the best time, I'd be a dog. I love dogs so much. You just mooch about, sleep, watch a bit of telly, sniff things, watch the birds, moan at the squirrels, to be fair. It's pretty much like my life. No, I said sniff things, that's weird. Yeah, someone's just said coffee and chat, but don't drink coffee. Yeah, yeah. It's hard when you're like the only person talking, but it's a warm, yeah. Someone said please drink the coffee, and it will stay warm. So, you know, that's a good thing. It's almost like I make a coffee, sit and chat, and then like end the live, and then drink my coffee over the next 2 hours. Right, Courtney's back. asking if I would ever try busking. Courtney, I need to know the information. And I'm so sorry if I've missed it. But I'm really interested to know what your favourite busking song is and how the busking experience is. I'm really interested. And I'm so sorry if I've missed it. I'm so sorry. But someone else, while we're gathering that information, as long as you just ask what kind of coffee is it, it is a caramel latte with oat milk. Opinions on iced coffee. I make a banging iced coffee. I like it. It's yeah. I can't do a lot, but my coffees are pretty wonderful. I'm not gonna lie. So, Bethany says, I'd be a little bird flying around, waking people up in the morning at stupid times, building a cozy nest and dream. A dream. Bethany, you know what? I think you've got it right. A little robin. Just mooching about, watching the world go by, finding a good garden where someone loves and cares for you. In another life. Possibly, who knows? I'd love to come back as a robin. That would be... I think you're right. And Bethany's also said, I think your accents become more northern. I am a sponge with accents. I come back from LA and oh wait, someone says Tasha says she answered in the question box. What's the question box? What's that? Oh my God, wow. Courtney. There's a question box. I never knew this was a thing. Oh shit, this makes everything so much easier. Wow. Okay, so Courtney, answering your question here, my all-time favourite song to sing is The Power of Love by Celine. Everyone, we have a vocalist in the room. Okay, Courtney. Okay. That's a big song. I'm going to fly through these. Zoe's asked, what milk do you like? I'm an oat milk drinker. July Sunrise has asked, do you like coffee or tea? Both. I'm enjoying coffee during the day and a bedtime brew at night, which is like a chamomile kind of infused tea. It's lovely. Charity Hufflepuff has asked, favourite song from Unfinished Business. Over and over again because it's really nice to sing. Famous because I love performing it live, and Twist because I thought it was really ambitious. They're my three. Actually, and I love from a writing point of view, because that's probably the other kind of side of it. I love from a writing point of view, There's Only One of You. I think it's a really, really well-written song, and I'm very proud of that. And Tim, who I wrote it with, is an amazing, amazing songwriter and an even better person. Leah's asked, will we get a music video for Pieces of Me? Oh my God, this is great. We can fly through these. It's so much fun. Possibly, I'm not sure. Let's see. Mary's asking, is the track list done for the album? Yes, it is. One or two may swap out, but unlikely. We'll see. I don't know. Depends what I write between now and the album coming out. If I write something that I'm just like, that has to go on the album, then we can either extend the album or put a song on the deluxe and just, This is great. Sarah's asked, any news of a tour? Not necessarily a tour at the moment, but more dates are being discussed because I loved it so much. I want to do it again. And Courtney said, I sing nearly every day in my town so that people here know me well and sit and listen. That's amazing. Oh, I love that so much. J Hutch fan has asked, you have driven some nice cars. I I'd like to think that I've driven some nice cars. I like them. I like to feel safe in a car. I like to be comfortable. And yeah, this is great. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? I'd love to be able to write wrongs in the world and just make wholesale changes and just be like, that's unfair, I want to change that. Because I think it's like a good person who's morally sound, that like you maybe like as part of the superpower you could only use it for people's good, to help people, I think. But then I suppose it's, I don't know, so many things could go wrong in the wrong hands, and yeah, so. Oh, I've just realised how long I've been chatting. Yes, I was just saying, but would there be consequences of writing wrong? So I should have just said something like read minds. It would have been so much less complicated. And someone's just said, on a final note, over and over again was my first dance at my wedding. Thank you so much. That really means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I've had a really nice time. Same time next week, of course. I'm really enjoying this. So enjoy the rest of your day. And someone's just said teleport. Sorry. And that's a good one. I'll see you soon. Keep your eyes open. There may be things appearing. There may not be. I don't know why I just said that. But yeah, thanks again for all the love on Pieces of Me. Really appreciate it. I genuinely need to go because I think I'm picking up Charles from work in about 2 minutes. But yes, have a lovely evening and yeah, catch you later.